Okay, boys and girls, this time we pick back up with mixed numbers where we left off. We're going to be adding some mixed numbers, and then we'll begin to put some subtraction problems in here with it. Okay, I want you to write this problem down and work on that yourself. 2 5/8 plus 3 7/8. Write that down, pause your video, and work that one out for me. Notice I've got the same denominator for both fractions. I don't have to do anything with my denominator. That will remain the same. 5 plus 7 will give me 12 over 8. My two whole numbers I must add together also. So I've got a beginning answer of 5 and 12/8. Again, by now we should recognize 12 over 8 cannot be left in this form. Two things with this. It's improper and it needs to be reduced. If we've done our factors, remember our greatest common factor of these two numbers is going to be 4. Because I can divide 4 into both 12 and 8. So if I divide 4 into 12, it will go 3 times. If I divide 4 into 8, it will go 2 times. And that's the same one we had a couple on a previous one. So if I divide 2 into 3, that of course will go 1 time, 1 left over. Remember, denominator becomes your numerator up here. I'm sorry, your remainder becomes your numerator. Your divisor becomes your denominator. And that's what that one will look like here. Now, one more of these. I'll make these kind of simple right now. Write this one down, 5 9/10 plus 5 9/10. Write that down, pause, work it out, and come back and let's check it. Again, same denominator, don't have to do anything there. 9 plus 9, 18 over 10, 5 plus 5. That gives me an answer of 10 and 18/10. 18/10, again, we should recognize 18 over 10, two even numbers. Divide it by 2, I'll get 9 over 5. 9 over 5 is improper. I must divide that one out now. And I have a remainder of 4. That becomes my numerator. My divisor of 5 becomes my denominator. So 1 4/5 takes the place of 18/10. But what happened over here? I've got 10 left over right here with my whole numbers. You cannot forget this and throw it out. So 10 plus my 1 right here will give me a final answer of 11 4/5. If that's what you've got, then you are in pretty good shape. Now let's look at some subtraction problems. If I've got 9/12 minus 6/12, again, my denominator is the same, so I don't have to do anything here. 9 minus 6 will give me 3. The denominator is the same. Again, I need to recognize that 3/12 is divisible by 3 over 3. If I do that, 3 will go into 3 1 time, 3 will go into 12 4 times. So my answer for this one will be 1/4. 1/4. Alright, this is pretty simple and straightforward, so I'm going to go ahead and put you an example up here. I want you to write that one down and work it out. Pause your video, come back and check it in just a minute. Notice I still have like denominators. No problem here. 11 minus 5 will give me 6 over our denominator of 15. Now again, we should recognize if we take our factors of 6 and 15, we will come up, we will find out that we've got a greatest common factor of 3. So I'm going to divide both top and bottom by 3. 3 will go into 6 2 times, 3 will go into 15 5 times. So my simplest form answer for this subtraction problem is going to be 2/5. Alright, let's go ahead and move on into some mixed numbers. 5 7/8 minus 3 3/8. Let's look at this one. Denominator is the same. Doesn't have to change. Stays just like it is. 7 minus 3 gives me 4/8. Whole numbers, 5 minus 3. So I've got an answer of 2 4/8. Again, even numbers. We should recognize divisible by a greatest common factor of 4 over 4. If I do that, 4/8 will reduce down to 1/2. I must put this whole number back over here with it. So my final answer is going to be 2 1/2. 2 1/2. Okay. Write this one down, 9 9/10 minus 4 5/10. Pause your video, work that one out, come back in and let's check it out. 9/10 minus 5/10 gives me, of course, 4/10. 9 minus 4 will give me 5. Again, 4 over 10, both even numbers, so I cannot leave it in this form. I must divide 4/10 over, or by 2 over 2. That will give me 2/5. Okay? Again, do not forget your whole number. So let's go ahead and rewrite that up here. So my answer for that will be 5 2/5. 5 2/5. Okay, this is going to wrap up, I think, for now, of what we've done on adding and subtracting fractions and mixed numbers with like denominators. And I'll stop this one here, then we'll pick up next when we start working on adding and subtracting with unlike denominators, and we really need to pay close attention to that, so be ready for that one.